Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Swag42 platform webinar. We're going to wait a couple of minutes and do some welcomes along the way. Maybe give me a little thumbs up, or you can let me know that you're in the room as you join. Generally, with sessions on webinar, a lot of people are signing up to platform for the first time, so it may take us 3 to 4 minutes before we get everybody into the room. So we'll give a couple of minutes. I'll continue to give a few updates as we go along as well. Hi, Swag team. Elena, Diana, Yana. Thanks for joining. As we go along with the platform as well, the webinar today, a recorded version will be available at the end. So as people join, we'll continue to wait, and we'll share all recordings after the platform demo with everybody as well. We're just at 2 minutes past 5, so we'll continue to give people a couple more minutes. I think a big thing with any webinar as well is it's not like a Zoom call, so I don't see or hear. So the best way of communicating is through the chat function on the right-hand side. So as we go through the slides and we talk through some of the live demos, feel free to throw some questions at me. I can always stop and answer those questions as we go through the slides. So I can see a few more joining there today. That's great. Give us a thumbs up in the platform when you feel you're ready to go, or in the chat box. I'm going to give it till 17:05 or 17:04. I'm going to give it 4 minutes to try and get as many people in for the start of the webinar as possible. So thanks everyone that's in already, and we'll give it just a couple more minutes. So I think we're at about 80% of the participants have come in. So we'll just give it 1 more minute. If you just joined, as I said, the webinar today will be recorded, and we will share the recording after with everybody. So we're just giving people a couple of minutes to join in to ensure that people are able to get past registration. Sometimes signing up to a new platform, there's a few sign-up stages. So we're at about 75, 80% now of people getting there. So just a couple of last updates. I've shared these a couple of minutes ago, but just to keep everyone updated as they join. This is not like a Zoom platform, so all webinars is one-way traffic with me speaking, but would love to get some feedback. If there's any questions as we go through, or any points that you want to raise, please feel free to mention them in the chat section. And as I see them come up, I will respond to them. %. We're getting there. We're at 85% occupancy now. So we're just going to wait another 60 seconds, get those last few registrations in, and we'll kick off with the introduction to the platform session. Okay, great. Let's start today's session. So first of all, from my perspective, for those of you joining us, welcome. You may or may not have worked with us in the past, and you know, Swag42 as a business is really excited to start some of these webinar series. We're really excited to show you our platform and tell you a little bit more about our business. As I said already, these sessions are recorded, so we will share the recordings. You will have a point of contact to respond back. And as we work through the webinar, I encourage you, if you have any questions, stick them in the chat, and we can get back to them as soon as possible. So getting into slides for today's presentation, I wanted to start, I suppose, by introducing myself. My name is Niall Fitzmaurice. I'm the VP of Sales at Swag42. I joined the business this year. One of the key indicators, key factors for this was to get involved in the new platform launch. It's a really exciting product that we feel can disrupt the market. So as we look to talk a little bit about Swag42, Swag42 is a high quality merchandise company, okay? Everything we do is to give a better experience. We manage everything from production to fulfillment, all through our online self-ordering platform. We have kind of 4 key values that we hold true that we really want to bring into all of our service that we provide. So the first is the quality element, and you'll see that within the clothing, the merchandise, the products that we offer. The second thing is bringing happiness, removing stress from people's lives. So we believe that the product offering that we have built as a business is ready to help unique users. So everybody from marketing directors, HR directors, employee brand directors, feel free to put in your job titles as we go along in the chat to interact. But really what we're trying to do is bring happiness to other people inside and outside our company to make your lives easier. And we feel the platform does that. The third of our really important values for us is honesty and transparency. And transparency is one of the key things that you get from the platform, from ordering and design, in more traditional methods of ordering swag and merchandising. A lot of it is done through email, and there's a lot of stages that the client doesn't get to see. So now as the client, you get to control the journey through our platform. So you'll see from some of the live demo we'll run and some of the slides coming that we really want to build that transparency within the ordering process of using a platform to order your swag and merchandise. And I think the final piece is around design and fashion. Our co-founders and our founders are very fashionable people. They brought this fashion background into our company. And in every way, we try to focus to ensure that when we build our platform, we didn't just build it to fit a model. We built it to continue to follow our values and be able to have that design and fashion element. That's really core to everything we do here at Swag42. So as we talk to Swag42 and the platform, as I said, there's kind of 4 key areas that as a business we wanted to be able to provide in terms of revolutionizing. And we really do believe that word revolutionizing or changing or disrupting is really what we're trying to do with this platform, to simplify. So we want to have transparent ordering process. We want unique, fashionable designs. We want warehouse functionality, and we want merch shop for employees and clients. The advantages that they bring and the reasons that we want them as part of our process. So the first point, transparent ordering process, like it's really, really important to us that you get to explore the whole process, including design, production, warehousing, payment, all under one pane. Okay, so right now, a lot of those steps are not visible. The second thing is creating, as I talked about, one of our core values is design and fashion, being able to create fashion collections. So we'll talk you through how you as a business can create a design fashion. And what's really important, and we see this with a lot of the brands we work with that have used the platform, is brand consistency and being able to build something that is in line with your brand books, that you can use for all of your company to build your own brand. Okay, so use it as a marketing strategy. Warehousing functionality is something that we've mastered over the last couple of years from our own production business. And really what this is about is, yes, in the same point around transparency, visibility, but this is around quality and speed of service. So we don't want you to have to order items on demand each time. We want you to have bulk order items to locations and be ready to ship. We want a warehouse and be ready to ship through our platform. So that means that we just have local shipping times to all of your local vendors or your local clients or your employees. For Merch Shop, again, we talked about happiness as one of our key values at Swag42. You know, we want we want employers to be able to show happiness to their employees. And I think all employees, from all of the surveys that we do, from all the market research we've done, all employees love to be incentivized. They love gifting. So being able to build your own company branded web store through our platform, being able to offer vouchers and points to your employees for them to then feel rewarded is a massive importance to us. And I think it brings happiness to the client, to the employee, and to Swag42 as a business. So they're really the 4 key advantages that the platform offers. So as we look at benefits for users, again, we've talked about this at the very start of the webinar, but really we understand that everybody is very busy. Everybody in Swag42, everybody in companies externally, every day is non-stop and it's busy. So we're trying to reduce manual process. So for marketing specialists, they can plan and order campaign and events. They can use the warehouse feature to be ready. So if they have an event coming up in the future, they can go to the platform, create their collection, warehouse their collection, and have it ready for distribution. For HR managers, we all know that the corporate gifting times of the years can be very difficult and very stressful. So we want to remove that stress. We want to pre-order, create your collection for your holiday or your end of year gift or your summer party. We want to do, or your marketing event. We want to do all that. We want to create it through the platform. We can produce the items and have them warehoused in your inventory, ready to be stored and sent to employees. For employee brand managers, I think I touched on it a little bit before, but we talked about brand, and we sometimes we like to place a lot of value on employer brand and the attraction that gets. So the investment in buying really good quality merch, the investment of the quality control that we offer within the business, the investment of having inventory at stock, and the investment of having personalization within your brand, to just give that, as I talked about earlier, the brand consistency to all users. The final piece then is around that benefits people is sales department employees. So this could be really all departments as well. So we can kind of create gifts for, as we said, getting back to the rewarding excellence, or identifying key performers within the business. We can do, you can create unique items and reward for partners with just a few clicks through an automated process. That gives you an overview of really the platform and the benefits that we see within that. So stopping for a second, I think we've covered a little bit about Swag42 as a business, and I hope you get the sense of what we're trying to do as a business from that. And then for the platform, what we're trying to do for you as clients or end users, we're trying to simplify your process and make it more automated and make it more cost effective. So I think when we get to that point, there's 2 ways to go. And I think for me, it's really to show you a quick demonstration through the platform itself. But firstly, I wanted to talk through maybe the important 6 sections that will really make you understand the platform before we go into it. So we will do maybe 7-8 more minutes to run through the general sections within the platform. And then we'll actually jump out and do a live demo in the platform and show you some of the functionality. And I encourage you, if there's any questions at this point or any feedback, please put it in the chat. So as we look at focus areas for the platform, there's kind of 6 areas. We have our general introduction and auxiliary sections. The platform itself, as you'll see on this screenshot, and we'll see when we go in, it's a very, very simplistic design. It has dynamic widgets, has very simple navigation panels, and it's built with a UX UI focus to keep simplicity in the process, because it can be complex when we start to do additional things with large merge orders. So we really want to have a simplistic design and features. The second thing then is we want people to be able to use our catalog to build their own creation. So we have a large design team that have a focus to create unique and really high quality clothing and items. but we're mindful that you as a brand want to create your own collections. So we have a wide catalog with 400 items, 280 items, but up to 400 items coming soon in the next couple of weeks. And really what we want you to be able to do is pick the items that are perfect and create the collection for your event, for your end of year gift, for your top employee awards, whatever it is you need the platform for, we want to offer that service for you to be able to do it. Third point is design. And I think design and fashion come up in this company quite a lot because it's obviously one of our core values. But really, we want to make a simplistic design process. So at Swag42 platform, you have a 4-stage design process. You submit your design request, you upload your logo, describe your requirements. You wait until mock-ups are ready and you're alerted that your mock-ups are ready through the platform. You select the most liked options, make changes if necessary, and simply then your swag order is ready to order. So we'll take you through some of the functionality and give you an overview of how that looks within the platform either. The next is inventory and shipping. So one of the most key important parts for us for the platform is we obviously know we've quite an extensive catalog. We know that we have really strong designs, but something that we've partnered with multiple people in the market is to try and ensure that we build a really seamless inventory and shipping, okay? Inventory will be when you make your order and where we put all of your stock items. So you'll be able to see a full breakdown of all of your sizes, all of your stock, so that when you've got employee gifting, you can go in and quickly dispatch items. But also shipping. Shipping is really important, that we can create visibility and transparency around your shipping. The next is the merch shop. So we will go through this in a live stream as well. But the merch shop is really important because it gets into your employee rewarding. So the merch shop is designed, we build the inventory, we stock your items, and then you'll have shareable links to give points to your employees to allow them to purchase gifting on behalf of their reward. So I think at this point, unless there's any questions in the chat, I think what we might do is we might stop sharing the slides and we'll convert over into the platform and I'll take you through. So I've just put in a link for the sign-in page for the platform. So very simply, this is the first thing you meet when you click on our platform link. You can log in through 2 methods. To log into the platform, you can use Google or LinkedIn, or simply you can use your corporate email. Once in the platform, as discussed, you will see the registration panel. You will see the main registration area. You have your dynamic widgets on the right-hand side, which show you your level of completion within your account. And separately on the left-hand side, you see all of your navigation items, okay? There's three key areas within the notification panel on the right-hand side. We have our checkout, we have our profile, and we have our help center. For profile, we have all of the standard items that sit within a company profile. One that you'd see different from our platform is updating your brand books, swag profiles. We have all of our addresses, and we have our company information. All of our VAT registration is back to company house data. We can update all of this there, which will help with your checkout of the process. The second thing we have is our Swag Help Center. This allows you to go through lots of supporting material general information, articles on the catalog, swag designs, order, staff, Q&A, and what's new. Going back into company, the last piece around the main part of the platform, in terms of live demo, is we also have a live chat function. So as you work through, there's some frequently asked questions, but if there is any questions that you need to ask us, we have a direct, powered by Intercom, direct live chat function. So feel free to ask any questions as you're working through the platform, if at any time you're stuck and need a support. So as we move in from the slides, our home screen very simply keeps us updated with all that's happening within our Swag42 account. On the left-hand side, we'll go into catalog to start. So all of our catalog is easily accessible. We have our express shop, which is 7 days. We have our gift boxes, and then we have all our different categories: hoodies, t-shirts, sweatshirts, sportswear. That's it. Quite simply, when looking through our items, you pick the selection, you click on the item, and you can employ to get swag. If you'd like to get swag, you can create a collection. We can do so very easily and move it into our collections, okay? We can then navigate and pick the items, additional items that we would like to have within our platform, get swag, add it into our webinar collection. And again, it's very easy, very seamless, very intuitive design. We can go in, look at any of our partnerships, like we have with Crocs, select, and add to webinar. So really seamless, really easy design. Once you've created our swag collections, we're then into briefing and moving to design stage. So automatically, once we've built our collection, naturally the next thing to do is upload our brand books. This is completed as we've done it in the previous step. And then really what we want to do is give our design requirements. So we will ask for customizable options, such as for a hoodie, it could be different colors or Pantones that the company like to use, additional prints or logos. And really what we're asking for is to be as detailed as possible so our design team can receive this. Once we're ready, we submit the design task. We then wait for approval and it goes through the process. Once we've gotten to the stage where we've agreed our designs and they've come back, we will now move to orders. As we move to ordering, everything will be within our order section. All of the items that we ordered. So let's look at a sample collection. We went through, we've agreed everything on the swag collection. The next step is to add to cart. All of our items, we're happy with the designs. We will then add to cart. We proceed to checkout. So we've now agreed that all our items are there. We have a total amount. We have the number of items. We have all of our colors. We have our prices. Everything is ready. We proceed to checkout. Again, all of our billing data will be set up at that point, and we move pay for the item. So we have billing item, order type, delivery details, and our payment method at the end. And on the platform, we accept either bank transfer or online payment. We support two dual payment methods. So that is a run through on what the ordering process looks from picking an item, creating that collection, from creating the collection into ordering the swag. So at this point now, you have moved through 3 stages, and we now have our order back from production and created. So within this, we have all of our centralized invoicing for your finance teams. We have consistent updates on where they are, and this is telling us now this order is done and it's ready in stock. So now we moved into inventory. So all of your items have been created. We can see very easily that everything is now warehoused and ready to go. For instance, if we move to hoodie that we picked and we checked out, we can hover over and we can see what sizes we have within our inventory. We can see what is left in stock in items. And very simply, we can select an item and we can move to shipping that item. So here, we select the item and we can dispatch. We also have the functionality. If we say bathrobes, we can also move down. We can see that the stock is slightly low. We have the functionality to select and we can reorder that item. So within your inventory, you have all of your live stock. We have everything stored, ready to go, on demand to be shipped. The next stage within the process is for your shipping. So once an item goes through inventory, is then shipped out, everything is tracked through the platform. So jumping down related to shipping, wanted to show you really quickly staff. So what's really important is we want to, as we said, make this seamless and easy as possible for employers and employees. So very simply, when we go to staff, there's 3 methods in which we can add staff to the distribution list. We can very simply add an employee on a singular basis. We can also import a list. So very simply, we can download a template. We can then import all of our information. We can upload a list. Here, employee list that we prepared. And it will update the information and thing. We can also create a unique link. Within the platform. So the final piece to show you is when all of the employee information is gathered and in and ready to go, we can create your Swag store. So within your Swag store, we will have all of your items and we will offer your employees a balance of points. We can select the items in the inventory that we want to show within the thing. So for this Swag store, we have selected the items on screen. Very simply, we can select the hoodie. And we can go to checkout. So all of your items are stored within your Swag store and ready to send. So at this point, I wanted to check back from our demo and see, is there any questions or did anyone have any items that they'd like to go through on the platform functionality? Okay, great. No questions at the moment. So what I'll do is I will organize for this recording to be shared outside the group. We've covered at this point all the information for today on Swag42's platform. I hope you found our webinar informative and I hope that we hear from you soon to get some new swag collections built. Thank you all for joining today's webinar.